Hello, this is video 1 of a $6 Million Man tutorial. This, of course, is the first edition from 1975. There were two versions of the first version. The second one is a revised figure. I'll explain that after we're done with this one. The immensely popular television series was acquired by Kenner Toys in 1974. For production in 1975. That's when this came out. The misconception when you look up the $6 Million Man is that he was made in 1973. That is incorrect. That is the year that Universal Television acquired the rights from the Martin Caidin Cyborg novel, and subsequently the television series would be produced later on. So, back to this one. Now, most of the time people don't realize the first version had elastic right here around the edges. Elastic on both sides of his shirt, even the side that has the skin. Now, people tend to believe that the skin disappears over time. Well, that's not true, because this is from 1975, and I don't want to roll it up too much. There it is. That is the original skin from 1975, completely intact. And guess what? It still rolls. Check it out. I'm not going to do it too much. But yes, it does still roll. The bionic modulos, there are two of them on the figure. One on the forearm and one up on the shoulder. Unfortunately, the one here nearest to his hand has a tendency to fall out naturally. And kids lost them a lot. And another thing about the first version from 1975, he's very stiff. His feet don't have very little movement. Original shoes and socks. They don't really move much, left or right. That's another giveaway. Knowing if you have an original first edition from 1975, the feet don't move left or right at all. They only go up and down. There is no left or right movement on his feet at all. And of course, his main accessory is the engine block, which is a V8 engine block. The handles have been known to break over time. That's aggressive play use. So you don't want to find any of them loose. Make sure that you ask people that this part here is not loose, because that's very important to having a complete first edition 1975 $6 Million Man figure. And always look for the eyeglass to make sure it's clear inside. See? Clear as a bell. And the shirt and decals, that is another problem in itself as well. Heavy play use will cause this area to split and go down further. Well, you can simply sew it up, but make sure you have the right color threading to match 1975. And the badge. The badge is known to fall off over time because it's a glue adhesive that's on the back. It's fabric glue, not the same as regular glue. So naturally it's meant to stay on there, but it will come off over time, so you got to be careful with that. Now on to the other subject. When the figure was released in 1975, the other arm, the non-bionic arm, like this here, as you can see, that line right there, that's the way you can tell if you see a loose example. This is a non-removable left arm. It's never meant to come out. There's another giveaway. Look for the ball area on the bottom of his arm. This balling is caused to make his arm go 360 degrees and in different angles that you couldn't do with a typical figure. Okay? So, if you ever see a first edition, always ask for this. Please send me a photo of this, or the shoulder blade right there. That is a first edition only. Problem is that kids in 1975 chose to try to take that arm off. The bionic arm was the only arm that's supposed to come off. This arm is never supposed to come off. Subsequently, many children in 1975 literally destroyed the first edition $6 Million Man figure. They broke it right off. And then Of course, when they finally got around to it, Kenner then went ahead and subsequently replaced all figures on the market with a dual removable. That is, the left and the arm both came off. Left bionic arm, non-bionic arm would both be removable. So always be sure to look for either one. This has become the norm until the last figure produced in 1978. But only the first one in 75 has a non-removable arm, first released only, non-removable left arm. The subsequent revised 75 would have a dual removable arm. Always know the difference when you're looking for either one. They're on eBay all the time, but they come in various grades of condition. So it's very important to make sure you know what you're looking for. And that is the point of this video: education, research, and understanding of your prospective toys you wish to collect. Now when it comes to the price point, okay, this is 2019. In 1975, when it was released, it had a retail of $7.99, typically on sale for less than that. And then subsequently it was marked down because, Montgomery Ward, Toys R Us, and Sears, stores of those times, they couldn't keep the product all year round. It had to be marked down after a while. Okay, now when you do get one loose out of the package, a 75 non-removable is anywhere between $45 to $100, but it has to have the accessories and everything has to work, because if it doesn't work, that's a broken toy and you really can't fix it. So that is important. Okay. Now an inbox example, that's a whole different bracket. The box conditions, they can vary from box to box, But a really nice 1975 non-removable, make sure you look for the elastic around the banding if it's in a box, and you can see that little white little thing around the wrist. That's elastic. That's going to set you back $450 or more if it's a really prime example. Well, that's it for the first 1975 $6 Million Man figure tutorial. Thanks for watching.